I grew up on a peninsula in Connecticut, and when I think of my childhood, what the memories that come back to me is running around barefoot, having fun summers, being on boats, and having a lot of friends. We had a neighbor whose family lived in that area for a long time, and before it was developed, it was kind of an amusement park. And where our house was built, there was a merry-go-round. And people say that the spirit of that merry-go-round never went away. So the synergy of the house was this fun. When I was 21, I came to a place where I might have been having too much fun. And I went into the rooms of recovery. When I think back on it now, I realize that underneath all that fun was quite a bit of sadness. I popped back and I entered into a great career. I moved to Charlotte and had a fun career for about 20 years as a commercial designer. Everything was pretty good, and about 10 years ago, I hit another point in my life that was kind of woke me up. I had a series of losses in my family. I lost my oldest brother to a brain tumor, and 18 months later, my 18 months after my brother passed away, I lost my 17-year-old niece, Cassie, who died tragically in a car accident. After that period of time, I remember a really important moment of my life where I was sitting at the foot of my bed one morning and I was looking down and I thought, God, I don't like my life. I don't like my career. I'm not really happy in my relationship. At that moment, I thought to myself, you know, I'm responsible and accountable to make the rest of my life count. And I want to find my passion. And I want to live the rest of my life with fullness and make a difference. At that moment, an image of my niece came up. And the last time I saw her, she asked me to read the essay she wrote for her college entrance exam. And she wanted to be a social worker. And she said that she wanted to dedicate her life to helping others. And at the very bottom of this paper, in all capital letters, it said, I will make a phenomenal difference. I kind of saw those words flash up, I will make a phenomenal difference. And it was a moment where I thought, Cassie, I'm gonna carry your torch. You know, I'll do that for you. And it was at that moment that I knew my life was never gonna be the same. A couple months later, there was another moment I had. I had struggled my whole life with depression. You know, I looked good, I had this great career, but underneath it, like all of us, there were some dark pieces of my childhood that I really hadn't integrated or hadn't dealt with. I thought to myself, I'm gonna let myself go here, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna come back. And simultaneously, I started to study the Enneagram. And I had learned about the Enneagram in 1990, and we found this Franciscan brother who would come down a couple times a year, and we'd go to the mountains with a group of people, and we'd be studying this thing called the Enneagram. And I started seeing all these different paths of my life having meaning. And there was a point where I realized that the rest of my life was going to be sharing this tool with others. I was attracted to really great teachers, and my training was extensive and very multifaceted from many different schools. One day, I found myself teaching a group of 20 people. And as I was teaching, I saw these lights go off. And I saw that people were understanding themselves better. And the greatest gift of my life is to be able to bring this tool to others. It's why I get up every morning. It's another opportunity to share my life experience with others from a place of my authenticity.